All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Carolina Panthers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This fielded at the 2. He juked him. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Gets through, and now an opening. And he's into the clear. Past the 20.
All right, let's give credit where credit is due. How about that return? Great blocking, great vision, all the way down to the 2-yard line. The only person who has to be upset, the guy who didn't get it into the end zone. That far and no reward.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Pass incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. 2nd and 10. It's Rosen again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Marino here from the gun. Throw left side complete. That's Reynolds. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down.
Good job, D. Good job. That's where you fired the ball. Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. Well, that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Throwing now, Rosen on first down. He's going to air one out. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319. Detroit. Detroit. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. eluding the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. A shotgun snap for Newton. Funches with a catch over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Newton. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Newton almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, Newton again. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. To the air again, Newton. tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Newton. He sets to fire deep. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So there you go, partner. How about that?
Oh, that was pretty cool.
That will tie the all-time record set by Matt Prater of the Broncos back in 2013.
And you know when Prater hit from 64? That was like breaking DiMaggio's streak or breaking the 4-minute mile of Bannister. Tom Dempsey, 63. That was a legendary number. So to top that here, even if it just ties the record, pretty darn awesome.
Here we go now.
Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On second down, Rosen going deep here for Parker. And it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Parker unable to get that one. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Gano out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now here come the Dolphins. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. Green 39.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter.
Hurry up, here we go.
2nd and 10, Marino once more. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Out of the gun, it's Marino. Flush to his right. He's going to let one go deep. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Sanders. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter begins. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Here we go.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And a solid run down inside the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Now Newton. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
And Gano's kick is right through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. Jakeem Grant now to return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
First down, Marino. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 now, Marino. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Marino will look to throw on first. He goes underneath the Drake, and he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They snap the ball at 1. Now Marino. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Marino. That's going to be caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will get him one closer. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Panthers coming out now. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
That's Samuel, caught left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game. And it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. McCaffrey with a first down and more, and down to the 28-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Again, Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As the clock will stop with the Panthers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Newton. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners. Guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well, hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
After the interception, here's Marino. He's going to launch this thing. And got his man complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now Marino on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Drake. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This quarterback now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Here's Marino. He dumps it off to Drake. Space to run past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake in the final seconds of the first half. Now the Dolphins have tied it. Now they can take the lead with the extra point. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath, and that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Detroit! 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 Gun! 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 Gun!
Now Marino looking to throw on second down. Looking deep for Gabriel. And that's caught inside the 35. That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Here's a first down run with Collins. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
The Dolphins on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Marino here from the gun. Flushed out right. This is caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
On 1st and goal, Collins. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. Trying to punch it in with Collins. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
Third and goal. Rosen. That's caught at the 1. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. A little juke. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Jared Davis with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at...
On 2nd down, Marino. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Dolphins on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Marino to throw it. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. But right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Off play action. Newton. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows the offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. They'll run it now out of the gun. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. A shotgun snap for Newton. He'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Gano's kick is right through. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Here comes Grant on the return. And a very nice return up to the 35, but was it aided by something illegal? Let's find out. So that will push him back.
And now we know why he had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
On 1st down, it's Rosen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
Well, they're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage.
Green 39! Green 39! Gone!
On 1st and 10, it's Marino. Flush to his right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
On play action, Rosen. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Gone!
To throw again is Marino. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Gone! Detroit!
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Marino. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Again, it's Marino. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Another shot from the one on second and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
He's going to get it running right. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Alex Collins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Newton. Throw left side complete. That's Bird. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. The Panthers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Newton. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Monte Nicholson picks it, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Well, both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Shaq Thompson in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Detroit! Detroit!
time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Detroit!
Play fake. Here's Marino. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
All right, here we go. Boom, line it.
From the shotgun, Marino. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. McCaffrey brings it just past the 15, able to avoid the initial contact, but not much more there on the play. He gets them moving forward again with an 8-yard run, but they'll still be left with 14 yards to go on 3rd. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Newton now to throw. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. And Marino going to throw despite the late lead. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Detroit!
Now it's Marino. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. In for the score. And the Dolphins head on to their lead. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points from me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And onto the field here come the Panthers. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on and it's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. They'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's third down. The Panthers on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. One last throw here for Newton. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.